Ready? Play.
Conferência de imprensa com Kiki Bertens aqui na Billie King Cup. Kiki, thanks for being here, for coming to the press conference. It's been a great week for you so far for the Netherlands. How are you feeling? How has it been for you here in OH this week?
Yeah, it's been really nice. Of course, the girls have been playing unbelievable. Really happy with the results, but also really happy with how we spend our time here. I think the girls showed that we're a great team together. There's a great team spirit, and I think that's one of our biggest strengths. And yeah, coming here it was a little bit tough. Like last week, Arantxa decided not to join the team last minute, so that was a little bit disappointing for us. But yeah, the girls played unbelievable, especially Susan Lamens. She showed some really high tennis, beating Ostapenko here and winning all of her matches. And it also helps that you have a top 10 players in doubles in the team. So yeah, until now, it's been a great week, and hopefully we can finish it up strong tomorrow as well.
It's nice to have you here, and thanks for coming to talk with us. What's your role on the team? You are there's a captain, you are like the second coach, or
I'm the assistant of Elise Tamaela. She's the captain of the team, and I'm helping her. It's great to work together with her as when I started to playing future, she was still a player herself. Then in the end she was joining my team as a physio. The year after she was coaching me. So to now coach the team together, it's been really nice and really nice working together with her.
It's like a full cycle.
Full cycle, yeah. So I hope we can do this hopefully for many years still together, yeah.
And what was your goal for this week? Was it the promotion, or were you surprised with how it went?
Well, first of all, I think if you would ask us like 2 weeks ago, yes, we were going for the promotion. I think if you have Arantxa, then Susan as a number 2 singles player, and then Demi for doubles, I think you have a great team. But what I just said, when Arantxa was not going to play, it was a little bit like, hopefully we can stay in this group. But yeah, Susan has showed some unbelievable tennis. So yeah, on Tuesday night when we knew already we were having the promotion, it was like unbelievable. And yeah, we're just gonna want to finish this week like with all the wins we can. So hopefully we can make it one more tomorrow.
Can you expand a little bit on what you were saying about Arantxa and that last minute decision that she made?
Well, it's tough for me to say something about it, of course. It was, last minute. We didn't expect her to cancel. So yeah, it was her decision not to play, and we have to respect that. But on the other hand, it was a little bit tough for us to also to call up like our fourth girl and to come here with a different team. So it was a little bit like, how can I say that? Unexpected, but yeah, we managed it, and we also showed that with Susan and with the other girls, we still have a great team. Yeah.
Did she say why? Like, is she just fatigued, needs to preserve her energy, or she's sick?
It was like she wanted to play another tournament this week. So she's played in Spain. She played one, but at the other hand, she also said she was a little bit tired. So we're not really sure what it was, but yeah, in the end, it's her decision, and she can make the decision she wants. But yeah, for the team, it was of course disappointing. But yeah, as I said, the girls picked it up great. And yeah, we showed that also without her, we can have the promotion and we can go full on again in November.
Did you ever have anything like this in your career where you had to make a decision over your singles or whatever career and obviously the Netherlands and Fed Cup.
Yes, I've also decided not to play all the ties. Like I've played many times for my country, but not all the times because sometimes it's just really not fitting in your schedule. But then I think you know it already a little bit more before. So yeah, for myself, when I was not playing, I said it already straight away. Yeah, after when was announced when we were gonna play. Because sometimes it is tough in the schedule. For example, if you have to go now in April to Australia in the beginning of the European season, yeah, it's tough. But yeah, because this was so last minute, it was a little bit adapting to the situation.
Did you feel the need to have any sort of conversation with Susan? Because all of a sudden she went from number 2 to number 1, so the pressure sort of changes, right?
Yeah, I think it's a different pressure she had, but she managed this great. Like normally she is starting the ties like last year, so she was like first going on court and then it's 0-0, so everything can happen, so you don't have pressure. And now first day here she's going on court with 0-1, so she really has to win to stay in the tie. And I think she grew a lot over the last few months, growing as a person, growing as a player with lots of confidence, and especially here on the clay. She's so fast, and she can make all the girls. She can make it tough to play against her. So and then also playing all the deciding doubles together with Demi. So yeah, she's a really important factor in our team this week.
A couple days ago, when she beat I was with her before she got interviewed by John, and she told me that you are kind of a big sister for her because you guys grew up in the same club.
Yeah.
Do you have perception? Do you realize how much important you are for your country, your legacy? Do you realize that for young players like Susan?
I think in one way I do, or I know how it is, but in the other way I'm just doing like what I love to do and what I can, so I'm not really busy with really that part to be a big role model or something. No, I just want to help these girls. And it's really funny that Susan, I know from when she was 5 or 6 years old, same with Anouk. I know her since she was 3, so that makes it great to be with these girls now together in the team. We all grew up at the same club with the same coach, so I think he did also an incredible job with all of us. And to be here together with them, it feels like really familiar. Yeah.
So you are ready to be like a role model for the future of your tennis of your country or something?
Well, I'm just helping where I can. I really like my role now, and what I say, like if I can help the girls already just for 1%, that makes me happy, and that's why I'm here.
Do you miss being on court?
To be honest, no. I said like now sometimes we hit a few minutes in the morning, and I'm like, oh, it's going well. But then if I see how much work the girls have to put in every day in the fitness, off the court, all the hours, I'm like, no, I've done that. And it's time for me to have a different role. And so I don't miss playing myself, no. So no comeback.
But so you still play for fun?
Well, it's just sometimes with the girls, but not now. Even like when I'm pregnant, it's getting more tough and tough every week. So, but I still enjoy to hit just a little bit, but not too much. No.
I mean, coming back to this sport does seem to be in fashion at the moment. I'm not suggesting right now you're thinking about it, but since you retired, did you have any moments of thinking, oh, maybe I could come back, or were you 100% all along?
No, I was 100% sure, and I can also say that I'm 100% sure that there won't be a comeback. No, I really like my life now after tennis with our family home, and also my role as a coach now. I'm really enjoying that to help the next generation, and I can't imagine, to be honest, how the girls are doing this after pregnancy, coming back, putting in all the work. for me it's already tough to be like now for a week. It's already exhausting, so I cannot understand like with all the hours which I also put in, that I can do this still every day. No, for me that's a no-go. So yeah, no comeback for me. No.
Right. Did you have a chance to see Caroline here, or have you talked frequently to Angie, players from your time?
Yeah, with Caroline, I talked a little bit the other day, and I said, yeah, so much respect how you do it, and she's also said like, yeah, it's tough, but I'm still enjoying it, so why not? And yeah, what I said, I have a lot of respect for all the girls who are doing it. Yeah, but for me, it's too much, and I think it's also like. Maybe for me a little bit different because I really ended my career. For me it was enough. Also like a little bit with my injury, but also with the way I was feeling. And then I got pregnant. So I think for me it was also a little bit different. Like I didn't stop at that time because I was pregnant. But I really ended my career, and then yeah, it went really fast. And 1 month after I was pregnant. So I think that's also a little bit different situation than most of the girls. But yeah, what I said, I have a lot of respect for them that they're doing this, and getting fit again. It's tough. Yeah.
I mean, you were quite young when you retired. Was it a mixture of things? Was it your form? Was it, the tour can be extremely draining, no matter what your situation. Was it a mixture of those things, or?
Yeah, it was a little bit a mix of all the things. I had a Achilles problem already for a few years, which I had surgery on, and then I had to come back. I was still playing good at that time, but also after Corona, it was tough again to be on the road. Both of my sisters had kids, so I also spent a lot of time with them. And then for me to really recover from the Achilles surgery, it still took a lot of time, like to be 100% fit again. And for me, it was also always still the goal, like, okay, I'm playing as long as I can feel like I can improve myself. And at that time, I didn't have that anymore for that period of time. And then, yeah, I also said with my husband, like, okay, we also want to start a family, and so then I decided like, okay, then Olympics, I think it's a nice last moment to play together with Demi, which was always a dream for her to play in the Olympics. So yeah, to play with a friend, your last tournament, I think it's for your country. I think that's the best decision, yeah.
And how much tennis do you follow on TV? Do you still follow the tour? Players like Sabalenka, you played so much times against. Do you follow that kind of big players, Sabalenka, Świątek? Do you follow the tour?
To be honest, not really. I follow the results still, but not really watching a lot. Of course, I follow all the Dutch girls. Also, I'm doing the work for the federation with the juniors. So I'm really enjoying that, but apart from that, I like my time home with the family, watch other stuff, so not so much tennis anymore, but of course I see the results also here with Maria Sakkari. We always had a great relationship together, almost practicing every week in the tournaments together, and yeah, to see the girls here again and to talk with them, it's really nice, yeah.
So if there's a Grand Slam final playing at that time, you don't follow the match?
If I'm home and the TV is on, I'll watch, but I won't stay home for it, no.
Yeah, I think tennis is kind of different in that way, in that there's 1,000 matches happening all over the world at the same time. Obviously, other sports which I also follow, most of the players will be watching football, for example, if you're a football player. But
yeah.
Tennis, you've got a family as well, and yeah, you don't. I know somebody mentioned it before, but you don't miss at all anything, nothing.
Well, what I said, sometimes I miss the sun. To be honest, to be all year in the cold, it's a bit tough, and also like the competitiveness, what still is in me. But yeah, you can search it also in other things. But for me, it was also really stressful also in one way to be on tour, because I always wanted to best, and I was really pushing myself, and with nerves and stress, so to don't have that stress anymore in your life, it feels like kind of a freedom. So yeah, that's why I also think I don't miss that part, because I was stressing way too much. Yeah.
How would you describe I mean, you're part of the team here, you're not the top coach, but I'm sure you'll have your own ways of talking to the players and using your experience. How would you describe that, like, yeah, how would you describe yourself as a coach, if you don't mind me saying?
I think it's just like giving the experience how I did things. And also I think what helps here, that I played some of the girls still. So also the other day when Susan was playing against Ostapenko, yeah, I played her many times. So of course, if you see her play on TV, you see the style she is playing, but I think if you played against her, you really see the patterns, and I think that helps for the girls to give a little bit of advice beforehand and also during the match. So I think it's a mix of those two, just putting in my experience, how I did things, to talk with them also as a player, and that I played a lot of girls still. Yeah.
I mean, I'm just having a quick look at your head-to-head with Ostapenko. Not too bad for
Yeah.
you two. I mean, sets actually equal.
Yeah.
So, and of course, Susan won the other day. So.
Yeah, yeah. No, she did a great job. It was unbelievable how she managed to win, especially being 4-1 down, and she only made one unforced error. But you're 4-1 down. That's special. But if you can turn that around and stay in the match, and win against a top 10 player who was winning already 2 titles this year, and then coming back like in 30 minutes to play deciding doubles and winning that as well. Yeah, that was a great day.
So I think you played the formal tournament here, the formal Estoril Open. How much
Long time ago.
How much do you enjoy playing or staying in Portugal with his son, and you spoke years ago?
No, it's been really nice. Although on this court I didn't have great. I think I lost 2 times the first round of qualies, if my memory is correct. It's like long time ago, and I didn't know actually that it was here.
Yeah.
Like once we arrived on site, I was like, hey, I've played here, so that was funny. And no, I always like my time in Portugal. Last year we had summer holidays also here in the Algarve, so yeah, sometimes we come back here. Yeah.
And maybe just to finish, you played against Portugal. What impression did you have from the Portuguese team? What can you tell us about the Portuguese girls?
I love the spirit they were having. Despite they didn't want to tie yet, you hear them all over the venue, like supporting each other. I think the spirit in the team is one of the best teams. So yeah, really credit for them for that, because it's not tough. I think if you're losing the first few matches. And I think that's also like yesterday, then deciding doubles that they won. Really happy for the team. Hopefully they can stay in this group, because I think with their spirit and also still a lot of young players, they really deserve to stay in here. Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks
Thank
a
you so
lot.
much. Thank you.
If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on all things tennis.